There was, I think, a wand of magic missiles that you guys
Yeah,
recovered. Um,
Gary got that. I think we decided to give that to Gary.
but I mean, at this point, you guys have already looted and distributed any of the magic items um, that were in the entirety of the Lost Mine. So at this point, Sean, what did you do? Did you level up?
Yeah.
Did you
I
stick it
didn't
to
even.
monk, or
Yeah, I went another level in Monk.
so
I
that
didn't
puts you?
update it in Roll 20 yet. I was busy making cards and shit.
That's fine, but that puts you at level 3 monk, level 2 cleric.
Right, so I'm way of the shadow now.
Oh, holy shit!
Tell us more about
Which
that.
gives me a lot of extra shit.
Like what?
Yeah, what does that start with at level 3?
I get darkness, dark vision, pass without trace, silence, and minor illusion is an extra cantrip.
Well, shit, yeah. So basically, all of you guys have dark vision now.
Right. I mean, I have to spend key points for the dark vision, so I'm not
Hey,
going to cast it.
hey, Hank.
Good point.
I don't need it. I've got the light spell for my staff.
Oh, holy shit! Darkness, pass without a trace, silence.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
No. And I got
You
an
want-
extra key point. I already updated my card with that information.
Okay, good deal. And y'all all did your hit points.
Yeah. I actually got a good roll on that. 8 plus 1. And 39 now.
Ah, good deal. And Gary, you did third level spells.
Yeah, I picked Major Image.
Ah, you gonna make shit hard for me. All right. So
20-foot cube with an illusion up to 120 feet away.
yeah, sight and sound and motion and all that.
Yeah, it's better than my minor illusion, but minor illusion's a cantrip, so I can toss that all I want.
Right. Well, good deal. So there was money, like a decent amount. I can come up with what was in at least that latest sack without too much work on my part. So if there is anything you guys, end up needing, but during this session we can sort that out. But that's where you're at, man. You guys are in the room with Nundro. His brother wants to be reunited with him, and Sildar is going to be interested in an update, and then the axe biter is probably very interested in his monkey paw, assuming y'all decide to work with him as opposed to try to run
Where
away
you
with
going?
the Orcand.
You stay here. Don't you dare go outside and start barking again. You stay
Don't
here.
tell me what to do. I'll bark outside all I want.
Who gets food about who food? He is good. Or she.
You don't know what pronouns I use.
She and them. Yeah.
You don't know me.
All right. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is, hopefully this doesn't sap any of your fun, but this cave is empty. You guys have looted the rooms that are lootable, killed everyone who is killable, and Nesnar has hauled the fuck ass. So, this point, you know, you guys leave, load up the cart with whatever it was y'all wanted to bring out of there. If y'all want to steal a bunch of, you know, loot a bunch of morning stars off of dead bugbears and shit, you know, all that's available and set. But if you guys just want to head out, we can go over to the world map and you guys can let me know what your next move's going to be.
Only an hour has passed, right?
That's correct.
Alright. I kind of think I want to use my scroll of augury to find out about this fucking spider guy, whether I can catch him or not. Isn't it good for that?
Let me see. The scroll of augury.
Because I'm the fastest one. I could just totally fucking run after his ass and probably catch him.
Ah, man, he's had an hour or more to head on.
Was he already packed up? I don't know if he was already packed up and ready to roll.
Hell, something tells me he ain't gonna bother to pack up. After seeing you guys lay waste to his spiders and doppelgangers and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could because there is a material component, specially marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth at least 25 gold. So,
right, but that's if I was casting it as a spell, not a scroll, right? Isn't that
you know what?
dangerous?
I think you might be right.
Man, bones. There's plenty of bones around here.
Alright. Yeah. Scroll will not need material components.
Don't think it'll work, but it's worth a shot.
So what I get is you receive an omen about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Right, which would be chasing the guy down or attempting to.
Yeah, so I mean, basically you gather nothing. The results aren't especially good or bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
At this point, I don't think.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I don't think chasing him down is gonna garner you much. You guys have the location of the cave. You have the Rockseeker brother. This guy's got about an hour, a little more, 'cause you guys took time to kind of dig through the bag, you know, shit like that, pick things up on the battlefield, sort shit out. So it's a little more than an hour of a head start. Plus, turn by turn, as you guys fought out the other remaining spiders, he was already at the mouth of the cave. So he was spending actions and dashes and
Pretty much just running like a little bitch.
yeah. You are probably not catching him, especially once you get outside. You know, I guess you guys could try to track him, but that slows you down even further.
Right, but like you're saying, using the scroll tells me basically he's gone.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say that you would have bad results by trying to follow him. I can't say for sure that you would have good results. I couldn't even say for sure that you would have both bad and good results. You're just kind of there.
Right. We need
So-
skill buttons so we can like call the dragon and be like, "Yo, this dude."
Right? Well, so
Dragging a pager.
that's kind of where we are. So I mean, do you guys want to spend more time loading up your cart with crap you can get out of here? Do you want to head to Phandalin? Do you want to head over to the Wyvern Tour? I mean, where's your next?
Well, I mean, I don't know what Gary or anybody else wants, but I want to go check on the evil army and hook them up.
So at this point, what we can obviously say is Sean is all in on giving this dude his orc hand. It's just like, let's do this. Amanda?
Yep.
How do you weigh in on this? You guys have like what the orcs believe to be a powerful magical artifact that will help them unite the orcs and bring them to their glory.
Well, they can't have it.
All right. So you're leaning towards no, not handing over the orc.
No.
Well, I picked it up.
Gary,
and I'm faster than all of you.
how does Thorin weigh in on potentially arming some?
I don't believe it. I think it's just an orc hand. I don't see the problem giving it to him.
Okay. Mike?
So we got two that say yes, one that says no. And Pat's not here.
Pat said he could be convinced either way, so I didn't have any problem making this decision without him.
Alright,
But what you got is a group of orcs
so if
that
I
want
say,
to return the orc nation to its former glory, and what you've managed to gather through conversations with him previously is that the previous king of the Many Arrows tribe was making treaties, and they had set up an orc city that was making trade and working well with humans, elves, and dwarves.
okay,
Well, maybe we should just use it as a bargaining chip.
well,
I don't know, I mean,
wait,
we'll-
hold on now. As far as the voting process is concerned, we're in the mid-vote, and you don't start throwing around different candidates.
You can just double dash out the fucking door. I can just fucking do that. I'll be like, wave has ya, you can't get me.
Well, what would we be running from? A decision?
He'd be running the hand directly to the orcs, is what he's getting at.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
think we would let
yeah,
you
I
back
can
in
just
the
run out
party.
the door and go.
We would
Like-
block you on the old Google Meet. So, alright. So, but the mechanics of it is, if I say no, that puts the decision making on you. But if I say yes, I get to make the decision of what we do. I have the power.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I got all the power, man.
What are you talking about? I've got the goddamn hand.
I got the vote. I am Pennsylvania, motherfucker. I say we give him the hand because I really don't think it has much magical power. Other than they just think it's really cool, and it would like Sean said, it would give us like permanent bartering, power.
I don't- I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but I don't think I want to know what they're gonna do with it
No,
either.
but we could always say, hey, we gave you that hand. Hey, who gave you that hand? And get discounts and shit. Or whatever economy they can bolster. So I will take the power and say we should give them a hand. Yeah. But we're not doing that right now, so we have to get out of this cave, and then do you want to go to straight there, or do you want to go to Phandalin?
Oh yeah, I don't know. We might want to go to town. Maybe we should go to town first instead.
Okay.
No.
No,
Shush.
no. We're not going to town. Amanda said we're not going to town.
Oh, I would say no to the dog.
Talking to the dog.
I'm talking to the dog. Yeah, we can go to Phandalin.
Amanda says no to shopping.
All right.
No matter how we end up, we need to end up tonight to where we can get somewhere quick if Pat wants to go buy something on Friday. So anyway, that's just a thought throwing it out there. I think he has some doodads and some Bobby Dasters he wants to pin to his chest.
We did and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he kept going on about that breastplate, and there was one already written in the adventure hanging out in the Spellforge.
Oh, I remember he didn't want to walk through.
Right?
What's that?
We let him have it, right?
Yeah. So he already has it.
But he has
And it turned out to even be a +1. So next thing he's on his list is he wants like dogs to hang out on his cart and stuff. So
I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I like keeping that as part of the story. You gotta have like somebody that's pro-pet, somebody that's
As long as he feeds them, and curbs them right,
I just don't want. I mean, the wagon's pretty clean right now. It still has that new wagon smell. I don't want it to go full on. We shall not speak his name, but there was that one kid that his parents, their house smelled like dog piss perpetually. I don't want that to turn into that. No names. I think he's a pretty cool guy these days. I think, but no names. But God, that. Ugh. So anyway, that's my concern. Is the stench of the wagon.
all right, fair enough.
But we'll have that conversation again because I'm just playing that character.
All right, so what's your plan? To Phandalin, to Wyvern Tour? You guys are
now. We're down here in the south, right?
down here at the Waveco Cave.
We're close to Phandalin.
Let me move my map around. Let me get my orientation. Okay.
That could be a long journey to go up to Neverwinter.
Yeah, we could actually probably get to all these places we want to rather quickly tonight. I mean, today, whatever. Yeah, I said we jump over to Phandalin. That's like, what did you think these were? 50 or 15 or 5?
We'll call them 15.
15. I have a map, I'll just print it out. It says it's got a number on there, but then again, I don't know if the hexagons are the same size as these hexagons. So 15 is great. So
Well,
miles.
we'll go with 15 because I also have.
What's the map?
Well, I've got this map. Hold on, let me do this presentation. So I've got this map that covers a decent amount more, and
That's a pretty map.
the post that I stole it out of claimed each one of these was 15.
Okay.
But I think that conflicts with one of the other stated pieces for the smaller map that comes with part of this adventure. But
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
you guys are up here. There's Neverwinter. Here's Waterdeep. and some other places. So,
Fair enough. 15 it is. I've never been more excited about 15. So to get from, like, can we jump over to it, or do we have to go to the road and come back in?
I mean,
We can't just do it.
some of the other spots, these like little hills and bumps look a lot closer together. I think you guys would have no trouble kind of working your wagon directly into Phandalin from the area. You know, Phandalin's a mining town. The hills you're in now with the Wave Echo Cave is kind of the whole area where prospectors are set up. They're obviously getting animals and wagons and shit in and out of there.
Trail.
We never figured out what the sound is.
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
The sound was the pounding water from one of the caves over here.
Okay.
There's probably like some underground water cave from the coast.
So in the top right-hand corner, and so I'm gonna steal your token here. There was
Oh yeah, okay.
this whole area is all water, and it goes pretty deep in there. I've stretched your shit out.
Yeah, you sure did. Like a smear.
Alright. That's what happens when I fuck with your shit.
What you get for fucking with my shit?
What, a stretched ass?
I guess that's
Good
another
show
way to
ass.
look at it.
So, as you guys are plotting your,
one hex equals 5 miles.
yeah, fuck whatever that says. 15 miles. Because my larger map, the post I stole it from says 15. It's not going to matter because probably before the end of this evening, we're going to have all your characters exported and done up. I learned how to export them. I was getting ready to the next campaign.
Oh, okay. That's what you say.
In fact, I can probably. So basically, as you guys can hear now, you hear donkey farting in the background. And so,
Yeah.
so the donkey has claimed its first victim of the evening. So whatever happens from here is now a vote of 3 people. But you guys had decided to go to Phandalin first.
Right, yeah.
She's just in her elven
I
trance.
After a long-winded conversation, I decided to go to Phandalin, and we can go hang out with our evil buddies later.
Well, yeah.
At least they're my evil buddies. I like them.
They're different. As long as they keep things interesting and they don't fuck with me too much.
Well, we got what they want, so, you know.
Alright, so you guys travel. It's pretty uneventful. I rolled my random encounter roll. It was not anything I needed in order to put you guys in an encounter.
Oh. Well, the roadhouse some people.
Nothing saying you can't roadhouse a tree. I mean, not like much will come of it. I don't know if we have to roll for initiative, but you could walk up to a tree.
You want to go first?
Oh, we need that, do we?
Roadhouse for a tree? No. God, let's go to town.
Especially not with Mike's axe. That thing's like designed for trees.
my numbers are so high. I don't know what they mean, but I can't wait.
Like 20 seconds behind or something.
Paul Bunyan ass shit. So, sorry, I'm being half distracted. Just another couple seconds, I can get everybody on this real quick. I should have did this.
Wait, is Amanda moving again?
I think so.
Yeah.
No.
Barely.
Not at all.
There's a
Amanda, that dog's peeing on you.
What?
Just kidding, that dog isn't peeing on you.
But the cat
Better
is.
not be. That sounds right.
Did you, yeah, you already did. You got the Red Bull right over there.
I'm freezing.
Going to get some cocaine.
I'm gonna step out and re-up my coffee. I'll be right back.
Oh man,
Coffee.
he's stepping out right as I'm like finishing the invites. All right. So you guys, you know, a little bit of time on the road. It's even like an overnight camp because you're looking at like 30 miles. You do about 20 in a day, 24 with the cart and everything. But so you guys, you know, are long rested by the time you make it into town. You guys are actually coming in from the Miners Trail in the southwest of the town map.
Okay.
And it's up to you guys as to the first stop once you're there. You know, Sildar's been hanging out with Harbin and the Town Master Hall. The Miner Exchange is where... Shit, what's her name? Alright, hey, don't be an ass. Too late. It's just gonna be an ass. Halia Thornton is the Zentharum contact in the Miner Exchange. Darren Eldermath at the Eldermath Orchards. He's the one who's been working with your little goblin buddy. Makes the good cider. He is the Gauntlet faction.
Which is not what I am.
Nope, that's Mike. The Shrine of Luck was Sister Gariel, who was the Harper agent.
Who was the gauntlet?
You were the Gauntlet.
No.
Eldermath.
Okay, Eldermath Orchard.
What was the sneaky killer people?
The sneaky killer people was Halia Thornton, the Zentharum.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
that's
thought.
and that's the Phandalin Miner Exchange.
I kind of need to go check in with him.
Right? And
Same here, but
for
you know, Sean can go first.
the Harpers was the Shrine of Luck. And
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to go do my thing, and I'll meet y'all at the bar later.
all right. Well, you guys do have Nundro with you.
Oh,
So,
yeah. We should
you might
probably
wanna-
do that first.
You bring him over to the Town Master's Hall where Sildar is. Sildar lets you know that Gundren's been staying at the home of Barthen, as opposed to the inn. You guys get them back together. They're all excited. They like do this little dwarfy dance and sing about what they had for dinner, you know, like dwarves do. And they're happy to be reunited. Sad at the positive confirmation that the third Rock Seeker brother is killed, and Gary stole his boots. There.
Do you recognize?
Of course they recognize those are boots of striding and leaping, but it's cool. They're like, as long as they're going to a good place.
Well, yeah, it's another dwarf, you know.
Oh yeah.
We brought one of their brothers back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. One
Yeah, look at
one
fucking
brother's
Martin.
better than none brothers. So
They just killed his dumbass.
would have helped keep the location of that mine a secret.
Oh, yeah. We probably should kill his dumbass. And his brothers. Nah.
So what's our decision here? To go
So-
drop him off at his brother's?
We got their gold.
Sildar is glad to hear that the Rockseeker brothers are back together. He's been spending a lot of time with Gundren. It's part of how you guys got started. He is also, at this point, the Lord's Alliance is the only faction outside of the Rockseeker brothers that know the exact location of the mine. That may or may not change within the next little bit of time that you guys are in town. So, to the end, check in with your faction leaders, or faction, not leaders, but contacts anyway.
I think Sean.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do that. I want to do that. We can all meet up at the Sleeping Giant later or something.
So, we'll start with Halia Thornton. So you swing by. She's very curious as to what new news and information you might have.
Well, we do know the location of this mine, and what is it? What do you want with it? You know, like.
Same as anyone else. If it's a mine that and a forge that can reliably create magical weapons, that's gonna really help out the whole mercenary cause.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to be a stickler, but I'd like to get something out of it.
She says that can definitely be arranged. She says I'll give you 150 gold for a marking on my map.
I don't necessarily see a problem with that. I mean, worst case is everybody's in there fighting each other, you know. So.
Or coming to an agreement, whichever works.
Yeah, we could do that too, you know. But it would be beneficial for everybody, and yeah, probably don't need to like send the evil guys there. They'll just tear the town up. And as much as I'm all about chaos, you know, I'm also not.
All right. Do you share any information with her about the orc hand or the broken arrow orcs?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
The Zentarum are still in the dark to the growing evil orc menace.
I'll tell her that I heard there was a necromancer over there.
She says, yeah, I don't think the necromancer's still there. She says, we've, Kilgore Pescadero has introduced himself, and he seems very hungry for information. She says, but he did cue us in on information about the Old Owl Well and its ties to the Netherese Empire.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna tell her about the dragon or anything. Hey,
Fair enough.
You want to keep your cards, hidden.
So she talks to you about Nightstone. She says, let me verify before I tell you a direction and then correct myself shortly afterwards. She says it's near the Ardeep Forest, between Waterdeep and Daggerford. She says there seems to be some very troubling activity there, and she would definitely like some more news. She does volunteer that there is another mercenary group headed there, but since you guys have done so well with the Phandalin mine, that she'd feel a little better about a second pair of eyes.
Okay.
Being put on that situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's something that I'll possibly look into. I'll have to get back with him on that.
All right.
So you did say that she would give me 150 gold, right?
Absolutely. You mark the location of the lost mine on her map, and you've got 150 gold.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna mark it down on mine right now, but we're gonna split it up later.
All right. So, she prattles on about the restoration of Tressender Manor. She lets you know that's going really well. She's got additional Zentharum contacts posed as construction workers within that space, and they're primed to kind of rebuild it and take it over all at the same time. So.
All right, that sounds good.
So yeah, she's into that. So at this point, I mean, I think that's about the most we can really get there. So
yeah, move on to somebody else. And,
so Wildro or Thorin, do you guys want to check in? So Thorin, you had spoken with was Sister Gariel about the Harpers. That's a faction you are now associated with. If you want to spend any time, exchanging info there.
Yeah.
So she is also very interested in the location of the mine. She knows, the legends of the lost mine of Phandalin. She knows, that you'd been working with Gundren, and Gundren was never exactly secret about his big find. He always tried to, not exactly say, I found the Wave Echo Cave and that's where the Spellforge is, but he was overly excited about a big find in the area of Phandalin where there was known to be a lost mine. So all the locals are pretty peaked on the idea. And you've got more or less the same offer. She'll come up with 3 healing potions for the location of the mine. If you have it. What's that?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd give her the location.
All right. So she takes the location, gets you the potions, um, but she is quite concerned with the increased giant activity near a town called Golden Fields.
Hmm.
And give me a second. So Golden Fields is west of Waterdeep and north of the Ardeep Forest. She gives you a little bit of background. Golden Fields is a rather large farming community that provides the majority of food to Waterdeep. She lets you know that there have been some hill giant attacks that have been repelled, but she's very concerned because hill giants don't usually work together that well, and there were multiple ones with designs on getting towards that city or town or farm or whatever it is.
Okay.
But same sort of scenario. She's, that's pretty much going to be about the extent of what we've got there.
Well, I don't need 3 healing potions. I'd give one to Mike and one to Sean.
Okay. No, fair enough.
I'll take that. Thanks, sir.
Don't give it to me. Give it to Pat. Pat or Aaron. I've already got one.
But healing potions being 50 gold each, that was the equivalent of 150 gold, and she has given or offered healing potions as rewards in the past, so I figured I'd stick with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You can always use them.
Yeah, I didn't have any, so that's the one I needed.
Yeah, I'll need them. I got one still. I haven't used yet.
Yeah, we can give it to Pat.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he's out too, because I think he used one too.
Same question that I posed to Sean. Do you offer any information about the orc hand, or anything that has to do with the discussion of the orc looking to overthrow the Many Arrows king?
Do what?
He's asking you.
The information on the orc situation. Do you offer any information to the Harpers?
I don't really know any information about that.
Okay. Nope, fair enough. So, the Harpers are in the dark on the growing orc menace. So, Mike,
All right.
you're in town. Do you want to engage with Darren Eldermass?
Of course I do.
Or Edermis, or whatever. Well, fuck yeah, you do.
We
They
call
go.
him- Those of us within the know, we call him Peanut.
Fair enough.
So let's see
But,
what Peanut's got to say.
So, of course, the Order of the Gauntlet is also interested in the location of the Phandalin mine.
Well, I see no reason not to share. Plenty of plenty of real estate to go around and be talked about there, so yeah, I'll let him know that we found the mine, cleared it out as best we could.
Okay.
You know, I didn't really go into great detail about any conversations we had. Yeah.
So, he's, you know, being an orchard keeper and a man of the faith, he is not exactly got much in the way of money to provide, but if you are going to mark his map, he's kind of pointing at a rather large barrel of cider.
My inner demons. I can hear voices. It must be my inner demons. I will go ahead and mark his map.
All right.
And take said cider. With the holidays
Well,
coming up.
good thing you got the gauntlet because it's a 55-gallon barrel. It's a large fucking barrel of cider. You guys can, you know, sell it when you get to a larger city, drink it all, you know, whatever it is you guys want to do with it. But it's
drink it all if you ask me.
Well, yeah. But I probably need to convert it to cash. That's something to think about too. We'll just throw it in the barrel, let it age a little bit.
Really, you can convert it into cash so I can convert it back into cider?
Convert it into cider. My interest for the apothecary, yeah.
same question. Do you divulge any information about the orc hand, or the plot to overthrow the king of the Broken Arrow tribe?
As an internal monologue to myself, I am aware that so far me and the group haven't figured our way through this yet, and kind of want to keep it to ourselves until we know exactly what's going to pan out. So I don't see any point of stirring the pot. So nah, I'm not going to tell him anything about that. Yeah.
All right. The Order of the Gauntlet is in the dark of the growing orc menace.
Yeah, well, you know, if any of them piss us off, we have a little extra army.
I mean, yeah, we still have some development to do there. We don't really want to show our hand yet.
Literally, right? We don't want to show the hand yet.
Yeah. Let them decide when to show the hand. As far as we know, that hand stinks. But anyway, we're not together right now.
Well, I guess my
so...
character would know since he's the one that has it.
Fair enough. So he expresses some concerns. He needs someone to check in on the Order of the Gauntlet contact in Bryn Shander. That is in the Icewind Dales, just north of the Spine of the World Mountains.
Alright.
Okay. I'll let him know that got some things to do, but if my path takes me that way, I definitely will. Definitely going to be checking in. How soon depends upon my travels.
All right.
Alright, so, sorry, just taking a note there.
And that's about as much as we're going to learn at this location.
Alright, well, I'll head back to the inn to rendezvous with my party. I don't really feel like I did anything detrimental to anybody here, so what else? No secrets.
All right.
Well,
So
I mean,
you guys,
it's just the evil army.
Yeah, I know.
you guys enter into the Stonehill Inn. You see a familiar, well-dressed goblin standing on the bar, telling stories. He's waving a dagger around, you know, entertaining everyone in there with a very vivid tale of killing a necromancer. I stabbed him in the back, and, you know, he's all excited. But in the same bar, you also see the familiar faces of Kilgore, Pescadero, and the fair elven maiden Linsa. They are hanging out, minding their own business at their own table. Yancey's cutting up, having a great fucking time. There's a couple of miners. There's the guy that runs the tavern. It's, you know, not a bad evening. There seem to be some new faces in town. You guys have, you know, gallivanted around quite a bit since, you know, cutting back on the orc raids of people, of, you know, prospectors trying to come into town. The bar seems a little more well-stocked than usual. People eating, having a great time. So.
Well, I'd like to have a drink, and then I'd like to go hit on that fair maiden.
So, right, I grab your drink, you swing over to the table, it's both Kilgore and Linsa are hanging out at the table. Roll me a perception check.
D20 perception, and, well, fuck, I turned on the light and I can't see. What is that? That is a 20 perception modifier.
Perception will be wisdom. So that's
For the score, so that's a 16.
fair enough. As you're coming up to the table, you can tell that that Linsa and Kilgore are kind of together.
Aw.
But
Oh well.
you know, but Kilgore's been very helpful in the past, and you know they're there. He's excited to see you guys. He wants to know a little bit more about what you guys have been up to, and you know, thanks you for the information on the necromancer, and he lets you know that he has got another book for his collection.
Ah. So, did he kill him?
Yeah, if that's your question to him, he says, well, he didn't give me his book voluntarily. So Kilgore lets you know, he's like, I've got a serious project I've been trying to get my mind around, and the best way to do it is getting these spell books directly from their source.
Well, that's actually impressive.
Well, we got methods. They're a small party. I mean, you got the elf girls got a couple of pieces of plate mail armor, still on, but is set up a little more comfortably. Yancey, the goblin over there, He seems somewhat capable.
Yeah, I don't think he's the one that did it. He's full of shit.
But all in all, yeah, you know, they're
right. So,
they seem pretty fresh from the road. They have not been there for long. So if you've got any questions for him or want to volunteer any information about beyond the fact that you even volunteer that you found the spell forge.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if it gets us all free drinks. Nah, I don't know about that yet.
Well,
yeah. I mean, we just can tell them, yeah, we got into some scuffles, here and there, and some mines and whatnot. Right.
This is it's been relatively quiet around here. He says we're kind of gathering up and heading off. We've been hearing rumors of increased giant activity, and so someone spotted a cloud giant fortress near Daggerford, and those cloud giants are known to be pretty accomplished wizards, and if I could get my hands on an oversized spell book for my collection, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah, I bet you would like that.
So this is like a giant fortress for giants in a cloud.
Yeah.
Kind of, you need a beanstalk to get there.
This is more or less, yeah.
Okay.
They've been known to the cloud giants are a little friendlier to folks than a fire giant or a hill giant might be, but so they're still no less capable of tearing shit up.
Maybe we should deal with some of this. I guess we all have to get together and talk about what we've heard, and I guess we all know about the giants and stuff now.
I do.
Well, you guys knew that the hill giants had chased the dragon from where he was at.
But now we're
each of the
other giants, Steven. Sounds like we're not to go fuck some people up.
Seems like giants are in our future.
Oh, giants were in your future no matter what you guys decide to do. Because I only have so much money for modules to buy on Roll20.
You bought the giant module thinking it was giant, but it was the giant module.
Yeah, quite honestly, it's a lot of material.
I've looked at
probably
some of that stuff. I was curious. And I was like, oh my god, I wouldn't even know how to choose one over the other.
Yeah, well, for this particular campaign, I really feel like I made the right choice.
Yeah, it's worked out.
As an aside, I also bought the Curse of Strahd, which is...
Oh yeah, that's the one you were talking about what to do.
Well, good, because I did not want to DM it. I want to be a player on it. I haven't done any reading ahead or anything, but it seems to stand out as one of the better modules. But it was heavily both Hickman and Weiss were both heavily involved, even in the.
Yeah, I love him. I love Dragonlance.
Yeah, so it's all based off all the old Ravenloft stuff.
Yeah.
So it was they were involved in the 5e version of putting it into the campaign. So So I'm really interested in playing that one, but if I have to, I will. But I'd rather somebody else, run that one so that I get a chance to actually play in it. And if Amanda could stay up more than an hour into a game, I think she would really like that one in particular. But
Yeah.
She's big into horror movies and stuff. So, but beside the point, you have you are sitting across the table from a very accomplished wizard. I think you've got at least 2 people who, maybe even all 3 of you, doubt the magical abilities of the orcish monkey paw. If there's anything you would like to try to work out with Kilgore here, he might be a really good resource.
Well, I don't want to hand it over to him.
You still want to give it to the orcs, right?
Well, I mean, it's a bargaining chip, man. Like, I'm keeping my options open. I like the fact that we got an evil army that nobody knows about. Because if they piss us off, we can fucking turn them on them.
I'm okay with handing it over to them. In fact, I believe we voted for it. So
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
cool,
down with giving it. Well, not giving it freely, but,
No, but
there's a price for everything.
No, we can see if he knows anything about it. We can show it to him. What's he gonna do to us? I think
He could try to kick our asses.
which is not gonna
I
happen.
mean, he killed the necro, but it was just one necro. I don't think he could kill us.
Nah,
I think he could try.
I'm just kind of going off a gut feeling / QN from the DM. So. Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
We can ask him if he's ever heard about it. Have you ever heard about this monkey paw thing?
that we don't have, but we're curious about it.
Right? We don't have. Somebody left a flyer up around town asking about it.
It is the hand of Urith, and if you ask him, he says, "No, I haven't really heard of such a thing. I know that Urith was, the leader of the orcs that supposedly raided the mine of Phandalin that housed the Spellforge, but I don't know anything about a specific hand of Urith."
Okay. It was basically like a legend or some shit to them.
Seems it.
Right. Well, you don't need to know no more.
We have a name.
Yeah,
you had the name because
Well, did we have the backstory on the name?
you did
Yeah.
because when you guys were talking with Brugger the first time, him and Shakdar One Eye, wouldn't shut up about him being the scion of Grmush because of his blood relation to Urith. So yeah, you guys are well aware that Brugger Axe Biter thinks he's Orc Jesus.
Sexy orc Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm supposed to sow the seeds of discord. That's my job. So, the most
Fair enough. Fair enough. Give me just a second. I'm gonna shut off Amanda's deal unless y'all are getting a good peek at my dog's butthole. I'm enjoying it.
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Hey. Waving. What a friendly puppy.
Yeah, he showed his ass. That's fucking hilarious.
You can't pay for that kind of awesomeness.
You can, it just costs a lot.
That's true. Yeah, we're not that kind of channel.
Oh, we're not?
Nah, dude, put your clothes back on.
What? I'm not wearing clothes. I mean, I am.
Alright, hush, hush.
I could say this constitutes as clothes. Well, maybe, I mean, I could zip up my shirt or jacket or whatever.
Yeah, man, you're in character.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so that's a hoodie? I thought it was a robe.
It is. My look weird. I'm pretty much just, my character is me.
I'm seeing that. So,
What are you doing? Go inside? Oh, you just like looking like you were wanting to look that way.
so are you guys like on a second floor, ground floor, or what are you? What is
No.
y'all situation over there?
I mean, it is the ground floor, but it's like 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, that's right.
We
Y'all
got
actually have
parking
geography.
parking garage underneath us.
Ah, sweet.
So that parking garage is like half buried, or does it go under several levels?
No, it's just half the ferry.
Well, you guys have got about spent some time in Phandalin. You've learned some new things. What is your next move here?
Well, I don't think we want to make a big move without the rest of the party.
No, I don't think we're going to do a lot of shopping here either. Because, I mean, we've covered this before. They're already kind of bought out.
I mean, I could silver my throw stars.
Okay. If,
I would-
mean, go ahead.
I would say if you've got how many of them do you have?
Well, I never picked one up. Wait, no, I never used one. I got 5.
Okay, I would say 100 gold for all 5 of them. Because if they can if they can silver a whole sword for 100 gold, they can do, 5 throwing stars for that same price.
Right. So I'll just knock 100 gold off of what I picked up. And
Yeah.
just add 50 to the pile.
Nope, fair enough.
I'll wait till Friday and just tell Pat about that 50 and throw that in the mix.
So,
The way I look at it all is, we use all that to fund our travels and expenses and stuff.
no, I mean it definitely benefits the party if you can, do magical damage with a throwing star in case you guys
And,
run
it could
into a-
come in handy because I don't
run
like
into a
big
werewolf or
ghosts.
something. That's right. gotta be ready in case of ghost. So, what is our game plan here? Are we gonna end in Phandalin? Are we just gonna short night because we're down to 3 so early, or?
Oh, we already voted on the monkey ball thing. We can run over to
Yeah,
the door.
Gary's about to head out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to drive a ways to work tonight. But, I mean, I could just check up on my goblin buddy.
Yeah, I mean, he's farming, learning how to make cider. He's all fucking stoked. He's a happy camper where he's at. He's not much of an adventurer, despite Pat's wanting to turn him into a coachman. He doesn't seem too terribly keen on this idea.
Yeah, I mean, like, I spared his life. Like, we're cool, we're friends. Like, I helped him out.
No,
I wanna make
absolutely,
sure he's
man.
doing good for himself.
He thinks the world of you guys. I mean, like I said, he went from being bossed around by other goblins and bugbears, and you know, being degraded for their amusement to you know, actually being taught how to ferment and how to ferment apples, and
Well,
you know,
that's good. I just want to make sure he's doing all right.
he's learning a trade, and gets to hang out drunk on an apple farm, man.
I'm proud of
Proud of him.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't imagine a better life for a goblin. He
like
doesn't get
adopted
paid
kid.
well, but
I wouldn't be
what does he
opposed.
really need? He's got a place to sleep and all the apples he can eat or drink.
I wouldn't be opposed to investing in him with his own branded cider. But we'll talk about that later when more of the party's here.
Franchises.
Yeah. I
Let him
like
use us as characters in his marketing. We sign the licensing off to him exclusively. Boom, boom, boom. We get a percentage of every ale or flagon sold. I pretty much they give it shit to me anytime I do something for them.
Yeah, we got lots of alcohol on our trip.
Right. So we could brand it ourselves, sell it, give him a cut.
We'd be the only people buying it.
so. All right. Well, we can
Yeah,
definitely round out here.
I
Save,
mean, we may as well stay the night here and not go anywhere until Friday, and then we'll decide as a group.
The Sleeping Giant, or
Whatever, it don't matter. Sure, nobody will.
Yeah, the Sleeping Giant's more of a, you know, just bar. The Stonehill Inn has the rooms and such. But the Sleeping Giant, you know, you've got a dwarf girl that runs it, and she's all about y'all. Tends to throw you free drinks, and you know, gets excited and tells the other.
You're a bard.
We're,
Yeah, the dwarf. You should totally be hitting that.
yeah.
You can hang out here, have a few more drinks, and head to the end.
So yeah, it's you know, all around a whole different atmosphere in Phandalin. It's brighter, and you know, things are looking up for the small town.
Well, that's a good thing.
But you don't have to fuck it
So.
up too much.
If you guys have all done what you're gonna do with your character sheets in the Phandalin, I will move them over into the next piece. I threw you guys all invites for it.
All right.
We'll start Friday. In the Phandalin, because I don't have a Wyvern map or anything, just in case you guys, you know, want to try to get squirrely and slay the orcs as opposed to just work with them. Whatever happens, we'll be ready for it. So we'll work out of Phandalin first, then switch over.
Yeah, that'll work. This
So.
is probably a good stopping point since we finished up all that.
Yeah.
You know, give us some drinks. Apparently, my flirtation did not work on that chick.
No. I think your perception roll led you to not bother with the charisma checks. So.
Oh well. There's always another ball winch.
Yes, indeed. So.
Some you lose some. Then you lose
Yeah.
some, then you lose some.
You can always swing back at 2 a.m. What's that? Yeah, we gotta kill some. I'll be right back.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish
Oh.
the stream. Stay in the meeting, but hold on just a second.
Yeah, you can turn it off now so we can talk dirty.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back Friday, same time, whatever. Yeah, I'm not good at ending these things, so out. Nah, dude, it's just like 4 people. I don't know. The numbers keep going up, but like they're not like anywhere near like let's do stuff here. I don't know. Wait, that's wrong. Hold on.